Friends, welcome to your YouTube channel Open Secret. I am your host Ashish Chand. These days we are doing a joint study of Katha Upanishad. Friends, this is our 79th video on the same. 14-79. Today we will be studying verse 2-3-12, chapter 2, section 3, shlok 12. In last 3 shlokas, Yamaraj has drawn extensively from Yoga Darshan. Now the spiritual journey begins. In this verse and next 3 verses, Yamaraj talks about particular aspects of this post-intuitional phase, this journey into the spiritual world. Friends, Patanjali talks about what all and the process, how you can be that, what you can be, what are the intermediary stages. If you are this type, what all stations you will go through. The real journey begins after the dharana, dhyan and samadhi have been achieved. Patanjali talks about the balance, the sanyam, the reoccurring of these 3 internal stages in evolved men. That sure is the spiritual journey, as told by Maharishi Patanjali. Dharmaraj treads a similar path, but his context is different. He is talking to Nachiketa, your Nachiketa. Dharmaraj talks about minimum qualifications. His basic question is whether he exists or not. Dharmaraj is focusing more on, he says, this using logic to allow yourself to seek players is not allowed in the spiritual journey. The Lord Death takes you to the intuitional phase of the spiritual journey. This is the final chunk of the spiritual sadhana, which requires knowledge of the self. Always remember, friends, Yama's Katha Upanishad is a simple story told to the boy in you. Yamaraj asserts, आत्म उपलब्धि का साधन सद्बुद्धि है. It is a journey into spiritual, intuitional phase. Okay, friends, let's hear what Dharmaraj has to say. 2-3-12. नैव वाचा न मनसा प्राप्तुम शक्यो न चक्षुपा अस्तीति ब्रुव तो अन्यत्र कथम तद उपलभ्यते. Yes, friends, his simplicity is unparalleled. The self cannot be reached by speech, by mind, or by the eye. How can it be realized otherwise than from those who say he is? As always, so much is delivered in so few words, and here they are simple too. Na ev vacha, na manasa, not through speech nor through mind. Praptum shakyah na chakshusha, not through the eye can it be attained. Asti iti ब्रुवतः अन्यत्र. Apart from him who speaks of it as he exists, katham tat ubhlabhyate, how can it ever be known? The Atman is the controller of the entire mechanism of life. The sense organs, mind, and intellect, which are functioning because of the life center behind them, cannot turn themselves upon the very Atman and know him. Friend, this is the obviously of the whole situation. Whatever are the faculties of cognition you have, you cannot know him by them. These your faculties of cognition, feeling, or understanding, he is not the object of any one of these. Yamaraj is stressing every seeker will have to start his own pilgrimage with his indomitable courage and faith in the words of his master. The focus is on the Guru. No amount of arguments of metaphysical ratiocination can help you to reach the absolute truth. Yamaraj brings forth the fact. Whatever arguments you may bring out in favor of the existence of the one Atman in all living forms, there can be equally efficient intellectual and metaphysical arguments to meet and completely floor down the arguments that you may put. These may prove just the opposite, the non-existence of the Atman. Lord Death here in his exclamations conveys to us that there is no other source of knowing the existence of the Atman than the sacred divine words of the scriptural declarations, Shabd Praman, Agam, and their living symbols, the realized saints. And this is the accepted Vedanta belief. Friends, What the Lord is saying, आत्म उपलब्धि का साधन सद्बुद्धि है. We have studied so much about bodies. The man is born in the middle, in the mental body. He has already evolved the first three, the body of the stones, rocks, and then the plants, and then the animals. But the man has to yet go forward into the spiritual, the cosmic, and the nirvanic bodies. Same with the mind, this consciousness. We can degrade down to the subconscious states or even the unconscious states. It is up to us. Or we can forward ourselves to the superconscious or the superconscious states. We are in the middle. If we do not put in energy in the right direction, we will deteriorate. That is what is the fact of life. Friends, it is not only buddhi, intellect. Then we talked about subtle intellect, sukshma buddhi. We also talked about ati sukshma buddhi, the subtlest of intellect. But it is something more refined. It is sad buddhi. This sad is the truth, the purity. The intellect along with the purity of life. That is the only means to attain Atman. Atman उपलब्धि का साधन सद्बुद्धि है. So friends, in short, this verse explains why the self is beyond the reach of senses and mind. The fact that the self cannot be known by our existing instruments of learning, especially the intellect, is as it should be. The self has no physical attributes. It is unlike any other object that can be known by the intellect that we have. Although without such attributes, yet we know from the scriptures that it does exist. In matters such as the self, the only means of knowledge that apply to it is the scriptures, the agam. That is the only logical means to be adopted. We cannot ignore the guidance we get from scriptures. Friends, this means of going by the scriptural knowledge is not illogical, though it may appear so, but that is not true. The objects of analysis is always beyond the scope of science. We have to take the scriptures as guide to direct us to the self. Yes, this can be a temporary measure until such time direct experience of the self confirms the truth of the scriptures. Once we have direct experience, then the scriptures too become redundant. The basic question is whether it exists or not. If the world came from non-existence, we would see the aspect of non-existence in all of creation. It should be clear that way, but we do not see that. We see it only as existing. So friends, existence must be the cause, not the non-existence. The doubt about the existence of the self merely shows how much we are used to knowing things through our mind and senses. Our vision is always outwards. From the birth, it is so. We need to make the fundamental change in our learning orientation. Friends, Yamraj is unequivocally stating that the starting point for self-inquiry has to be the belief, it has to be the faith that the self exists. He says, if that is not accepted, then there is no point in pursuing this quest at all. It would be meaningless to talk of the self to those who do not accept it, even if it be only in principle. Be in the orientation towards the superior facts. Then only there is a possibility. If you leave it, you will surely degrade to the lower evolution states. Friends, do you remember the 3 types of seekers who believe in that he exists? The Brahmavidhas, the knowers of the Brahman, who are guided by the Gyan Kand. The Panch Agneya, performers of the 5 fires, guided by the Karm Kand. And the 3 Nachiketa, those who perform the Nachiketa's fire 3 times, guided by the Upasana Kand. Even though each of these 3 worshippers have their own agenda in worshipping the Supreme, they nevertheless all believe that He exists. And they believe too that He is able to grant them what they pray for. First, have the trust, have the belief, have the faith, and join the club. Otherwise, how can it ever be known? Katham tat ublabhyate. It cannot be known. If you cannot see a thing, it does not mean that the thing does not exist. It is not, any wall or any curtain. It is not the question of fog that you are not able to see it. The question is of your knowledge. The question is of your understanding. The question is of that you are in your limited capacity of the range. You are in the zones of a limited frequency. Friends, we are professionals. In our long careers, Mostly, our bosses could see something coming. They could know while you missed. Yes, same has been true if you talk the relation with your juniors. That is what is knowledge. That is what is experience. That is what makes you a realized senior executive of the organization. Similarly, friends, this saint, Sant, he knows. The realized ones know. Similarly, the scriptures tell you the fact. The one who does not believe in those who say he exists, how can they ever know? They can never know. This is the simple fact the Lord Death is bringing up. वह आत्मा ना तो वाणी से, न मन से और न नेत्र से ही प्राप्त किया जा सकता है। वह है, ऐसा कहने वालों से अन्यत्र भिन्न पुरुषों को किस प्रकार उपलब्ध हो सकता है? As simple as that. यदि जगत का कोई मूल ना होता तो यह संपूर्ण कार्य वर्ग असन्मय ही होने के कारण असत है, इस प्रकार गृहीत होता, किंतु ऐसी बात नहीं है। The entire activity of the world does not disperse into nothing. So it has not come from nothing. It has come from something, and that something is the Atman. घट कोई भी हो, कारण मिट्टी ही होता है। जगत कोई भी हो, कारण आत्मा ही होती है। It is as simple as that, friends. Yamaraj is telling, retelling, asserting and warning those who deny it, those who do not believe it, those who always defy it by whatever logic. How can they ever know? How can they ever attain? Meaning, किसी प्रकार उपलब्ध नहीं हो सकते. They can never attain. They have not got into the train. Their journey has not started, cannot start. This is a simple thought being conveyed by the Lord Death to our Nachiketa. Friends, this is the minimum qualification. This is the intuitional phase of the spiritual journey. Okay, friends, thank you very much. We at Open Secret bring to the professionals of India the meaning of Indian scriptures in the modern language. I hope you have liked the explanations given by us on this sutra. If you have liked the contents of this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share this video with your known contacts to whom you think it will be applicable, who will be benefited by this thought. Please subscribe to our channel and enlarge our viewership. Thanks friends. May God bless us all. हे पूर्ण परमात्मा, पापों का कर खात्मा, विश्व बने धर्मात्मा, सब है तेरी आत्मा. Thanks friends.